Hmm. A square b squared 2ab or root b squared plus 2. Sin cos tan cos sec cot whatever you choose. If you have any questions related maths, you can ask me on my channel Maths Hacks. Good morning, students. Today Manish sir will be teaching you the topic number system for class 10th.
Friends, in our previous number systems video, we discussed about natural numbers, whole numbers, real numbers, rational and irrational numbers, prime numbers. We also discussed about composite numbers. In that sequence, in this video, we will discuss in depth about rational numbers, what are the type of rational numbers, how to find whether the given number is rational or not, how to convert a decimal to p by q form. But before going that, we will discuss about co-prime numbers. Yes, you are right. We have also one type of numbers which are called co-primes. As you know, what are the prime numbers? Prime numbers are those numbers which can be divided by that particular number and 1, like 2, 3, 13, 17, 23, etc. If you will recall the prime numbers in our earlier video, you will find that these are the numbers which can be divided by either that number or 1. That's why these are called prime numbers. Similarly, co-prime numbers are those numbers who don't have any common divisor. For example, 5 and 6. Can you tell me any common divisor except one between 5 and 6? No, there are no common divisor. That's why these are called co-prime numbers. Another example will be 7 and 9, 11 and 13, anything. Why I am talking about co-prime numbers? Because these are going to play a vital role in rational numbers. How? What are the rational numbers? If you will recall the definition, these are the numbers who can be represented in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Okay, but there is a catch, because in this form only those numbers are rational numbers whose decimals are either terminating type, like 0.25, it's a terminating, or non-terminating but with reoccurrence, like 0.33333 for infinite terms. So only those numbers are rational numbers of the form p by q who have either of these quality. For example, your number is for 5 by 4. Are these co-prime numbers? Definitely 5 and 4 are co-prime, because there is no common factor between them except 1. So are these rational numbers? They might be, because q is not equal to 0. They are prime, they are integer, they are co-prime, they are integers. But how to certain whether the given number is a rational number or not? Simply divide the number. What we will get? Here we got a decimal with terminating type. Hence, this number is a rational number. Similarly, you can have another examples for finding out whether the given number is rational number or not. A basic example in this series is 10 by 3. Whether the given number is rational or not, just apply the same principles. These are the co-prime numbers because they don't have any common factors except one. They are integers because q is not equal to 0. So the final test is divisor. If we divide 3 by 10, then what we will get? So here you can think that you got a number which has a decimal point of reoccurrence. Thus, this number is a rational numbers. Now, another example, a very classic example again, 22 by 7. Is this a rational number? Let us check. These are co-prime. Definitely these are co-prime. They don't have any common factor. They both are integers. Our q denominator is not at all 0. So they can be rational. But we need to confirm by division. Means their decimal point should be either terminating type, or if it is not terminating, then it should be reoccurrence type. So let us check. So here you can think and you can see that this number has decimal but non-terminating type. Hence, the given number is not a rational number. So what is this number? If anything which is not rational, what will be the opposite of rational? Irrational, definitely. So here comes the irrational number. So any number which has non-terminating decimal is called irrational number. Okay. In particular, all the squares of natural number, square root of any natural number who are not the square of any particular number are called irrational number. Similarly, the cube root, okay, for example, root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, root 8, these are all irrational numbers. But is this number an irrational number? No. Why? Because 4 is the square of 2. That's why I told you square root of all natural numbers who are not the square of any other number, like root 9, root 16, root 25, all these are rational numbers because they are the square of their subsequent natural numbers. Okay. Okay students, we have another example. It's a little bit difficult This example will cover your non-terminating but repeating type decimals. I will tell you two ways to calculate the P by Q form for these numbers. One is a little lengthy, a classic approach, and the one is a shortcut. Means if you don't have time and you want to write down the P by Q, then you can simply go ahead with this approach. So firstly, go with the classic approach. If you will look at this number, you will find that after 4, the decimal acquires a recurring pattern, recurring in the pair of 3 numbers. Now we need to find the P by Q of this form. Okay, so what we will do? Firstly, we need to cancel out the right side of the decimal part. So for that, what we will do, since we have only one number which is non-occurring, hence we will multiply by 10. What 10n is? 4.321 it's an infinity. Okay, now we need to cancel out this right hand side of the decimal. What we will do? Again, how many numbers which are recurring? There are 3 in pair which are recurring, so again we will multiply by the times of recurring. Means here there are 3 numbers, we will multiply by 1000. 10n into 1000 equal to, here if we multiply, then it will become 4321.321. Okay, now what we will do? We will simply subtract. On subtraction, right hand side will become 0. What we will get here? Okay, it's simply 1000 minus 10. This is the P by Q form. Friends, this is the classic approach. If you don't have time, then you need to simply pay a little attention to get this number. What you will do? You will simply write down the number of 9 which are recurring. Since here the numbers are repeating in 3 pairs, so we will have 3 9 and number 0 equal to non-occurring type, means 4. Like in this case there is only one number. Okay, what you will do? Then simply subtract this number with this. So this is the shortcut method for finding the P by Q form of any given decimal number which is non-terminating type but with a recurrence. Okay, thank you.
Okay students, so your today's class with Manish sir is over. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to join again tomorrow where we will answer one question that came in the comment, and that was a brilliant question. So if you also want to ask such questions, you can comment it down below and we will make sure to answer it through video or through the reply of the comment. And thank you again. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, please press the like button. And thank you and happy learning.